Okay. Hello. um, all right. So it is our September, what are we? 20th call. So we are 10 more days, 11 more days in the month. Can't believe it's almost October. Oh, 10 more days. There's 30 days in September. It's crazy. I feel like time's flying. I really feel like we're going to be like at Christmas in very quickly. So it's going to go by fast. I just want to take a few minutes. I have a couple shout outs. I have Katie Myers, who actually is hitting Emerald on Thursday. So she'll officially be Emerald. She's got 2 new coaches, and they're both in our new coach group. So if you see Deb or Kathleen posting, those are new coaches. So welcome to them, and yay to Katie. That's her name. I know her by from high school. She's married and has a different last name. Sorry. And then just whoever is participating in the Diamond group and has been active in that, I really want to shout out to you guys because, they're taking some extra time to watch some extra videos and kind of stay engaged the best they can. So shout out to you guys too. And we have a lot of people in our new coach group. So I just, everybody, for you guys for getting on the call, like the more we stay engaged, I feel like the more you're able to take in information, the better it is for you and for us as a team. So I appreciate you guys getting on the call, and I appreciate all you guys being active in our groups and just, being participants and active and helpful to others, even if you maybe don't have those people involved. So for upcoming groups, we have on the 26th, we have our Fall Into Fitness group starting. You can add into that up until probably the 1st of October. So you have that whole week too. So if you get anybody interested, we can add them into that. Our free group for October is going to be starting, I think I'm going to have it starting October 3rd. Because that gives us all of next week to invite to that, which means you can invite to the Fall Into Fitness or just a fitness group as well as the free group. So kind of will be able to add new people, start off the month fresh, and give us a few weeks between groups as well. So we're not rushing it. So it is going to be a fall clean eating crock pot recipe group. So trying something new, hopefully it'll draw some new people and, give a great opportunity to share some ideas. If you want to help be a part of that, if you want to help post in it or just share some recipes that you have and you don't feel comfortable posting, whatever it is, just let me know. I was going to kind of just briefly share how to set up an event if you haven't done that before. So I'm going to share a screen here. And when you set up an event, because sometimes I think people are sharing my event, and you don't want to do that. You want to create your own event. So when you are in your Facebook, what you want to do is go to events and just click create. It's very simple. But create a public event. You don't want it to be private because you want people to see it, and then when they join, it shows on their page so then other people can join. And then from there, really, you're just gonna copy. When I create my event, I'm happy to share the wording. You can always use my wording or use your own. I'll share pictures, but for the free group, you want to put the picture here, free group, and then this is just where we tell them about it. It's brief. But once you've done that, then that's a good opportunity for you to share the event. You can share it on your page. You can share it with people in their messages. And then, have people share it on their page. So then it kind of can grow, and hopefully we can add some new people that maybe we don't have, with new interests and a kind of something a little different. I'm not quite sure if what do you guys think? Do you think we need to add in exercises as well? Or would you think just a clean eating crock-pot group would be enough for somebody? Do you have any opinions on that?
only that there's only so much people can cook. So maybe there's one post a day that's exercise related and one post that's like a recipe, or two posts that's recipes or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I was thinking like one recipe a day, and they walk away with 5, free recipe, 5 clean eating recipes, and then, some tips and maybe like a little bonus workout here or there. Something they can add to their, whatever they're already doing. Like kind of, we could do like abs because abs are made in the kitchen. So I don't know, something fun, but okay. So I will add in a little exercise, but the focus will also be sharing like some clean eating crock pot recipes. So I thought, 5 days, just something to provide some value for people. They can walk away with some free recipes that they can always kind of print off, or they can, save and use again later down the road. And then also hopefully enough value that we can, get them excited about learning more about what we do or just following us.
Hey, Rania, regarding the recipes, I didn't know if you had a thought in terms of format that they could be shared, if it was just going to be within like a post. If it was like a picture, like I save pictures all the time, and I just refer back to stuff. So I don't know, it's just an idea. If the recipe was on a picture that we put on the post, then it's easier for people to save sometimes, unless you had a different.
Yeah, we could do that. Do you mean like you write on the picture?
Yeah, like it's just like it's just on a like a photo, something you'd share in like the pic collage or something like that.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea, because then they can save it. And maybe even at the beginning we show them, because you can save posts. So maybe teaching them how to save the post so they have that for future reference if we do have a video to share or whatever. I have not even started really looking at recipes. I saw one somewhere that I was like, oh, let me save this because it could be good for future. So yeah, if you have anything that would be, you have that would fit in this, then definitely share it, and maybe we could use it then, or if you want to post, either way, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, and even if you come across it and you're not like on the schedule to post, it's okay. Just share it in the group, share it in that time. Be like, oh, I came across this. Here's an additional thing we could throw, and we can throw stuff in there. It doesn't, we want it organized, but it doesn't have to be that. It can also be something where we find something we want to share it and add it into that day's post or whatever. And then the goal is, as I spoke about before, and if you want, I did make a tutorial. So if anybody does not know how to do a free event and they want to go to the tutorial, in our Team Limitless page under the file section, there is a free event tutorial, I believe. I don't remember what it's called, but it's something to that effect. But what happens is once you create your event, you invite as many people as possible, and then you're going to have to take a little time and message those people that show interest or want to come, and ask them, just send them a quick personal message. Thanks for joining my group. I really appreciate it. Can you please share this with your friends? Invite 3 to 5 friends or whatever, 5 friends, give them a number, 10 friends, and the more the merrier, something like that. And the point is then that those new friends that come on, they share with their friends, and they click going, well, then they need to friend request you in order to be in the group. So then you're building new people to your network that later down the road see what you're doing as a coach. So as people are adding, then you add those new people. Thanks so much for adding me as a friend. I'm really excited to get you in this group. Please share this with your friends. And then hopefully it builds up. I'll be honest, the last few free groups I've had have not been nearly as successful as they were in the past. I don't know if it's because they're being offered so much now and you see so much of this and it's available. I'm not sure if Facebook has changed things up that people don't see these kind of things as often. I don't know what it is, but that's why we're trying to change it up with maybe doing something recipe rather than more just workout focused to see if maybe we get some new people in there instead of a lot of the same people. So, it's always an exercise of trying new things. If you have a tip on what works for you in terms of the free event and you find more people joining in a different way, then please share, because we are always open to changing things up. That's just how I've done it. And then what we've done is at the end, right before the event opens, so our event starts, the group starts October 3rd. So that weekend, we'll have the group opened up, and then you just add in all your people that responded to the event. And then, you can still, same thing, Monday, Tuesday. Hey, we're starting this group. Check out this recipe we just got. Want to join in? Share this with your friends. And by making it a public event, more people see it when you post about it. When somebody is, like I said, clicks going, then their friends see that they're going to this event. So, it does become something that can help you add new people. When people are concerned with adding new people and how are you adding new people, that is one really good way to add new people to your, to your feed and to be able to follow you. So that's our free group. And then I thought next month we'd change it up a little. Instead of a webinar, maybe offer a sneak peek. I have mixed feelings about the sneak peek now, because I feel like if we're sharing about what we do as coaches in our posts and answer objections in our posts, then do we need to also have a sneak peek? I go back and forth because not everybody sees our posts. So if we have people asking about coaches, this is an opportunity for us to share more specific information with them. So we can give it a try. Again, it's all about trying and seeing what comes of it. So I would like next month to do a 2 or 3 day sneak peek into coaching. Again, that's another group. It's another opportunity to invite to. And then obviously we will have a fitness group too. It's probably going to be the 17th. So that'll give us a couple weeks in between this one and that. I don't know. I haven't come up with anything fun and fancy name-wise yet or anything, but we'll come up with that as it gets a tad bit closer. So last but not least, Success Club 5. If you hit it this month, you do get a free yoga mat from Beachbody. So it's a little fun little bonus for those of you, if you've done the yoga retreat at all. You can use it for that or not. But if you hit Success Club 5, you do get a yoga mat. So you can give it away, whatever you want. Just hit Success Club. So one other thing I wanted to offer to anybody who's listening in on the call, if you guys are struggling or just want to talk and you don't feel like you can do it on the phone, on the calls, or you just can't get on a call and you want to talk, I would love to do 20-minute one-on-one calls with people, just to kind of touch base and see where everybody is and see what, where you're struggling, where your things are going great, what can I do to help? So if you want to do a one-on-one call, if you please reach out to me and just say, yeah, I want this, let me do it. And we can do it if you want to do it weekly, bi-weekly, whatever. I would love to do that. So I wanted to put that out there. I know I say it, but I really do encourage that if you guys want or need any one-on-one help or support. So I guess the one thing I would hope to cover, and if you're listening, the goal is to comment with your successes and your struggles, and then maybe we can kind of go through that as feeds as well. But maybe we could share a success we've had this week and a struggle that we've had or that we are having. And maybe, I don't know if we can share ideas to help with those struggles, or we just kind of can all relate to them. But whatever it is, at least we have something that we know we need to work on, and then something that we're succeeding at and things are going well with. So do either of you guys want to share something? Anyone?
Okay. I don't have a whole success, but I did. I sent a link to someone who I know she's going to get it eventually. She wants to do the country heat. Nice. I just don't know about timing yet, but
Yay.
that's my success.
That's good. So how long have you been talking to her?
Oh, well, forever. I mean, she's a friend, so she knew about it when it was coming out, and just, life happened.
Yeah. So you've been talking to her for a while, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you've had to follow up probably like quite a few times.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it a lot.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So, eventually she'll get there, but the, point is like it does take follow up and it takes a lot of time and patience with people and they come around eventually. So, yay, that's a great success. Good job. Is there any struggles that you want to share?
Yeah, my struggle has been more personal, like just struggling with doing things like meal prepping and everything. And I feel like when I'm not doing well with that, I have a hard time doing the business. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Kind of about product of the product. It's hard when you struggle one way to be able to then be like, am I really sharing, but I'm sharing this and saying how this is helping me, but I'm struggling with it. But I think that's real life. And I think it's okay to share that too and have people relate to that. Sometimes, you're awesome at getting your workouts in though. So that's a plus. Do you know what I mean? So you are a product of the product because you're doing the workouts and you are doing that, but you struggle and everybody struggles. So when they see that, Rachel, gosh, she always gets her workout done, but they don't see where you struggle. So, it is part of the journey. And I think that's part of sharing that, but I understand. Catherine?
I'm right there with Rachel. I have a gal who came, I saw a few weekends ago, and she had asked me about the program like a year ago, and then she was starting a new job and just wasn't the right time. And then she asked me at this party we were both at again about it. So I sent her the link again. And so I have to follow up with her about it. I followed up once. Anyway, so it feels like she's eventually going to do it, but she just started another job. So I know she's a busy mom too. So she's just trying to get it all online. And I know she doesn't like to commit to things until she's ready to do it, which is good.
Yeah.
You don't want people to get programs and then fail right away because they haven't thought their timing through, right?
Right.
So anyway, at the right time, she'll probably pull the trigger. So I'm just here when she's ready.
Exactly.
And then, so that's kind of a success. And then a friend reached out to me who lives in LA, and she reached out to me right after I posted one of my workout videos and was like, we have to talk. And I know she just had a baby like 6 months ago. And so anyway, maybe we can talk about that on the side of all the personal things. So anyway, I'll be sure to mention it. We set up a time to talk next Thursday.
Sure.
And then, so those are kind of successes, but again, I'm right there with Rachel on product of the product. I've fallen off drastically this summer. And there's no excuses. There's just explanation. there's tons of travel and getting off my routine and then not having enough time in between the travel to get back on my routine and then feeling like I'm out of my routine. And it's like a vicious cycle of kind of feeling bad every once in a while. And so, but knowing that it's just a process. And so just getting back on and doing it again. I have wanted to try country heat. I'm not sure dancing's my thing, but I was, thinking about giving that a try. And then my shoulder has been bothering me, and that's been a real bummer because even when I do upper fix, I feel it.
Yeah.
And a few days afterwards, and it's really been a bummer. So I have to figure out how to address that. And maybe country heat is a good thing because maybe it's not so weight intensive, maybe.
Yes.
So,
yes,
go ahead. So anyway, those are my successes and sort of struggles.
Those are good, but those are all great. And like you guys, I mean, they all, like, the theme of it is really like, I mean, you guys have stuck this out. Like, you guys aren't giving up because, are having a moment where you're struggling of bringing a product, and you're not giving up because maybe you haven't had as many people reach out to you, but you guys have stayed consistent with like sharing what you are doing, and people you're following up with people, and they're reaching out to you and they see what you're doing. So I think it's part of being consistent and part of doing our follow-ups, and just, when those people are ready, those are the people you want. Like you said, we don't want, I don't want anybody to think that Success Club is more important to me or anybody in this team than really truly finding the people that are right and ready. You know what I mean? That's more important for sure. Yeah, we have all the number of things that we have to do because of the business side of things that we need to have goals to set for, but it's not about the numbers. It's about finding the right people in the right place in the right time. And, and I just really encourage you guys to share where you're struggling just as much as share where you're being successful, because I really think that helps show that you're like real person, and that you have these issues and you have times where you just can't do it. I can't fit it all in, and it's just real, and it's real life. And just because we share a product and we sell a product doesn't mean we're perfect at it, And I just think people need to see that, especially as being coaches. Like, people dismiss that they can't be coaches because they aren't in shape, or they aren't, doing always making time for things. And they still can. They can still help themselves and other people, even if it's not perfect, And I think that a lot of people could see that and relate to that. And so that's it is what it is, part of all of our journey. And so thank you guys for sharing that. I really appreciate you putting stuff out there. But yeah, I mean, I want everybody, whoever's listening to also put, share your successes, share your struggles, so we can kind of figure out where we are and talk about it more. And the other thing I ideally would love for us to start as a team, I'd like to have like a vision or a mission statement, so to speak. So like, I would love for us this week to kind of take some time to think about your why and our why as a team. Like, what is our vision? What are things that we want to achieve as a team, or what not necessarily like premier elite status and all this stuff, which are great, and I would love to get there, but also just as a team, like, what are we doing? What are our goals? What are we wanting to achieve, and what is our vision for this? And I hopefully throughout the week I'll be putting stuff out there on our team page, and I'd love to hear from you guys so we can kind of develop some sort of vision and mission statement as a team that we can unify and kind of like be together on that. And so when we are questioning it or whatever, we can look back and be like, this is why as a team we're working together to do this. So when I struggle, this is why we do it. Or when I'm successful, this is why we're doing it. So that's kind of my last thing I wanted to put out there. And so for you guys that are on the call and for whoever's listening, those are kind of the things I want you guys to start thinking about. And if something triggers you, you're listening personal development, or you're doing something, you're like, oh my God, this would be so great for our team. Share it, and let's figure out a way to put together some sort of vision and where we want to see ourselves and where we want to go with this. And big or small, whatever, just share it, something that we can come together as a team as to why we're here and why we're helping other people. Does that make sense? All right. Do you guys have any other questions? Anything else in terms of like what we have coming up that you have ideas, questions, anything you could think of right now? All right. Okay, so I'll post a little bit more about like our free group, and I'll put together some like pictures to share for that, and then kind of just keep inviting to our Fall into Fitness. It's not too late. It's not too late to hit whatever you want to hit this month, or get your goals, or reach out to people. Set a goal for yourself. I'm going to invite 10 people a week. I'm going to invite 10 people a day, whatever it is. I'm going to, and then just go for it and try to shoot for those numbers and see where it gets you. I think that, that's what we do, and keep looking for people that need our help, because there are lots of people out there that need our help. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for getting on. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Bye, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.